Hey everyone, it's Joey Yap here, and welcome to my very special live interview with some of the very famous young entrepreneurs here in Malaysia. And I thought it's actually a right time to invite some of my friends onto my platform here on Facebook and YouTube. And I think it's a lot of my audience now are the younger crowd, so I would think that sometimes just not from my perspective, but from the perspective of young leaders today. We want to learn how they set up their business. How do they cope with the MCO, the movement control order? How do they work from home, and how do they lead a team? So, and I see that a lot of you guys are also, thinking of transiting to doing your own business, or at least harbor some thoughts on starting your own thing, and you want to actually run your own business. I think my guests today will actually be able to give you some insights onto how they have done it, and how do they find the motivation, how do they find the drive to actually carry this forward and make things happen. And I see today a lot of people in that age group, millennials, very capable, very talented, but possibly maybe lack of the courage and motivation to get started. So I hope that my guests today would be able to, give you some insights on how they have done it and how they have overcome those challenges. So let me introduce you to my first guest for today. And today will be a power couple. All right, you've seen them on my Chase Joey show that I posted on YouTube, and I just want to be able to bring them live onto this platform here and talk to you guys, and share some insights. The first guest of mine today is Mr. Sheng Yi. He's the founder of the Believe team and one of the leading insurance agencies in Great Eastern Malaysia. Now, I have spoken to Great Eastern many years in a row. One of the first companies that actually have engaged me when me myself was first starting in my career. And I spoke to Great Eastern in their main headquarters. Okay, and it is through one of these sessions that I got to meet this young gentleman here, who's at that time already leading a very successful team. So, and the average team that he's leading right now is about 26 years old. And he is, in my opinion, a very talented speaker. Very inspirational for his age. And I see that one thing though, and he's also born in the same animal sign as I am, and that sort of we had some very good affinity there. And so and here's something interesting about him, because the introduction to him would not be complete without first mentioning that he is a self-proclaimed sneakerhead, streetwear enthusiast, and mind you, he has a huge collection of shoes or sneakers that you have, I think everyone I've ever known. Okay, so so at age, I think he's 31 this year. He got married and he loves to travel. And if you see his Instagram, he's been all over the world. He's extremely active there. And even in this MCO period, he has found a way to connect and communicate with his team while everyone else is contracting. This dude is expanding and growing. So I thought that this is the right time to bring him onto my platform and share some ideas with you. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sheng Yi.
Hello, hi everyone. Hi, Dato.
Hey Sheng Yi, how are you? How are you doing?
Good morning, everyone.
You still look really, cool, despite being locked down for how many weeks?
I have to be on YouTube. That's why I have to wake up early to make sure my.
So I noticed that you also like to dress in black, and I'm always in my colors in black. So tell me, is that your favorite color?
Yeah, it's my favorite color. It's definitely my favorite color. In my wardrobe, everything is black lah.
Oh, it's so cool, right?
The T-shirt can be white lah, but the jackets all will be black, or denim lah, mainly blacks lah. Same like you, Dato.
So, I just find it easy because I don't have much fashion sense, So for me, it's just convenient to for video editing. So everything is black. It's easy.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to wear black, and it's easy to go out to work with black. Or sometimes if you wear funny colors, very hard. Sometimes so you have to wear it. And yeah.
See, I got this Minky Mango saying he and his wife are the best guests of all your previous. Wow, you got fans here.
Oh.
Nice. All right, so we have people here today. Some I think already know you,
Mm.
and yeah, so they will be able to ask questions shortly, right? And we will post those questions here. So now, of course, I know you for some years already. Maybe tell me, right, how many people are in your team right now?
We have around 75 people in my team now.
Wow.
When I met you, it's like about, I think about 40 or 30 something. Now it's
Right.
we are expanding.
That's
Yeah.
great, man. I just saw that you have posted
Mm.
that you are hiring right now,
Yeah.
and that I saw that in your Instagram, and that is
Mm.
amazing because right
Mm.
now I just saw this morning on Malaysia Kini that because the new stimulus package
Mm.
for some of the SMEs, they don't feel that this is going to help them sustain, and
Mm.
they are predicting a mass reduction in employment, right, up to a
Good.
million, 2.4 million, where most of the businesses are contracting, and you agree. Tell us, how did you do that?
Sorry. Hello.
How did
Sorry.
you how did you how did you expand in times when people are contracting?
We, I think is what one like what Dato shared to me earlier is like this is the moment, this is a time where people can actually go and look for more options in this period of MCO time, because when everyone is home, you have nothing to do. If you don't do something, you will go crazy. So now is the time that you can really look into your current work or career. Then you're going to like go and look deeper and go and understand it, and go and give yourself more options. Like for me myself, I share about my career, I share about my story, I share about the what you call that, we are running an insurance agency. I share all my information stories to my crowd, my audience, my all my friends, so that it's a chance for people to learn new things. And I think
Hmm.
probably when there's the bad times is the time that we can really explore new things. Because when everything is good, normally people won't look for options. So now when people, my business got affected really, then I think that's the best time that I can do recruitment or hiring in my team. This is my point of view.
I really like your positivity here because so many people right now they are in this doom and gloom situation. They felt that this is like most of the people ask me like when will this be over? When will this be over? But I see that you're so positive. You don't ask me that before, and you are really just looking forward to how you can grow and serve this market. So, who taught you this? How come you're so positive?
Because I learned from you, Dato, a lot. You always speak
I
of
don't.
some very wise words that is really stuck in my head for
Right.
forever. One
Well, I
of
say
it is,
that I say that to
yeah, yeah.
thousands of people. Not many people listen, but I think you are very different, very special. So there must be some other backstory to your positivity. Can you share some of this with us?
Okay, I think one of the point that Dato always said is like, because when I looked into this MCO thing, I think everyone is having the same situation now. Everyone must stay home, cannot go out, cannot go for entertainment. Everyone is fair now. So everyone is difficult now, and everyone is like, what you call that? You can't change the situation. You can't go out. You get caught by police. So when everything is same, so we can't control the situation. We can't go out already. So what you can do is, in this very hard, very tough moment, what can you do? What else you can do? So for me
Right.
myself, I ask myself, so I cannot change the situation. I cannot make sure the virus go away in 1 week time or 2 weeks time. And I think the MCO probably will, I think will extend. So
Right. I think
if, if we're going to stuck here for the next 1 or 2 months, can we just root at home doing nothing? So for me, I cannot accept this. Then I tell myself, what else I can do? Okay,
correct.
before this
What is
MCO thing, I switched my training to online already. Before this,
okay.
so I think
That's good.
that's one of the things that I learned from Dato. Dato
Right.
already established a very strong system, online training system that everyone can learn from this platform. Then I switch off. I don't know how to do, but I slowly learn. Then I asked Dato what's the best platform. He shared to me earlier. Then I set up and try. Then now we use Zoom, all these things. So
Right.
I think we cannot change the situation, but we can do something. This is in my mind.
Right. Looks like you got a fan here asking a question. I don't know you personally, but I follow your Insta, right, for some time now, and you're a young champ, inspirational for me. Your positivity, your determination, focus really on top notch. How do you stay with all this? Wow.
Wow. um, I think um, the first thing is you have to know your why lah. Your why is very important. Why you need to be positive, why you need to be inspirational, because for me my why is very simple. When I was
Mm.
younger, I got inspired by people that is older, that is more senior. uh, they taught me a lot of things that when you are younger you should work hard. That's why I think I'm a good follower lah. I listen, then I go and execute things. Then I'm still now today, I'm 31 years old. I think I am grateful about all these seniors taught me things that I should do earlier, then to become the person that I am today. And I
Right.
think now I am at that position already. I should I should spread this positivities or this message to the younger generation to tell them what should they do. They should work harder. They should change, make a change. All these things I want to pass down like a
Right.
legacy,
And
like
you are very special because you are able to convert your conduct your business online, and of course in your industry it's not so easy to do so, and you're able to do that. So tell us, how do you communicate with your 71 staff
yeah.
member right now? How do you do that?
This is a very good question. I think for me myself, I can't run. This is what I learned from Dato as well. He shared me earlier. I think he forgotten already. He said he said he only deal with few person. One is finance, one is training, one is online thing. I remember that. Then I asked myself, I cannot be able, because I will expand my team. I will have like hundred thousands of people one day, but I cannot go and reach to everyone. So I need person heads like this, like finance head and all. So I have my own management team. It's five of us, four of us, management team. We are doing what you call that, all this strategy management and all. So we always do discussion among the management team, and we make decision. And I always throw question there,
You
so
do,
they have to crack their mind. Sorry.
we always use Zoom to do that.
Yeah.
You
Before that, we use Skype. Before this
okay.
MCO thing, we use Skype. Then we always talk to each other and all. We always use WhatsApp. I think platform is one of the thing, but not the most important thing. The most important thing, I think, platform is just a platform lah. Is the point is what points you put into this platform, because platform is just for communication purpose. But the
Right.
points
So
of
you do communicate on a daily basis with your 71 people right now. You give training, and what do you do with them? How do you talk to them, and
um,
what communication do you give?
okay, every day I have different topics. So my team 71, 75 people. Actually, we separate them into few categories. Some are the best ones, some are what call that? We separate in different leagues. So the best one, the full time one, the part time one, and some of them are the new ones. So we separate into day by day. So some of them they just have to come in when this is their league. So I separate them. I think segmentation is one of the important point when we run a team, because we
Okay.
can't always speak to the mass, everyone. Sometimes some people they need special grouping strategies and all. So I think one of the point that we can do is through segmentation we can run the team efficiently, compared to, because I see a lot of insurance team, they all do mass class every day. Like every class also 70 people, 70 people. You cannot go deep one. So I think one of the point is like to do segmentation.
All right. So that's your secret sauce, huh? Right.
Yeah.
You got a question from a fan. It says, "How do you get new clients? What are your method to attract them? Even listen what you have to offer."
How to get your new clients? The methods to attract. I think this is before MCO. I think before MCO or after or during MCO, it's still the same. You have to, for me myself I can share with you, all my clients are my friends. I treat them like a friend. So for me myself, I don't hard sell things. I don't sell products one. So for me myself,
Mm.
I be a good friend with all these friends or these prospects. So I talk to them like a friend. So if they feel good about you, then they know you are doing insurance or selling things. So when they are good with you, they will ask you, or you can ask them. When the relationship or the trust is there, the deal is very easy. So I think,
Right. So your method is basically build a relationship, build a friendship. So it's the farming method.
farming method.
Right, that's excellent. Now I'm gonna invite your wife, which is your partner in your business and in life, and she is really interesting because she has a very strong following online, which of course you also have a very strong following on your Insta, but she is a content creator, which is what I think today one of the most in demand jobs ever, because you can work from home literally. You don't have to leave your home to do that. So I think I'm going to ask her after, right, whether there's any change in lifestyle at all, because Germany is in the same place, still making headlines right now. So and she is known to be a lifestyle, career, beauty, and travel enthusiast, right? And also an interest advisor in your team that joined in 2018 and achieved the $1 million round table just 2 years ago, right? So this is interesting. Let's get her on board here. Is she ready?
Yep.
Okay. Hello, Tzia.
Hello.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us today. And I just had a
Thanks for
nice
having
chat
me.
with your husband here, and you are the source of power behind this very interesting gentleman. So tell us, how do you cope with, you know what they say right now, right? It's either you have more babies or there's more divorce. So
Wow.
right. So how do you manage right at home right now with everything that's happening?
You mean like MCO right now?
Yeah.
I think I pick up some new skills.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
your new
I
skill?
don't, because
She discovered her new talent.
Right. Not discovering talent. Tell
I
me about the
started
new talent.
cooking.
Okay. You started cooking.
Yeah.
How did that turn out?
I think it's okay, right? Right?
Let's ask the person who tastes the food.
Yeah, it's good. As a first timer, she can cook like the restaurant already. So it's better than good food. So I think it's really good. It's really good.
Really, are the biggest fan here, yeah? Or is this your only customer?
Sort of.
So, tell us, you are a content creator on IG, and obviously a very successful on Instagram. That is something. This is the new gig economy. Everyone works from home, so that means for you, it's not much of a big difference, isn't it? Right now, whether you are going out or not, how is it like?
Actually, for me, at this moment, it's actually same, or it's about the same or even better, actually, because we actually have more time. We cut down the time to on transport and things like that. So we actually have more time to actually create content, to do my own things, to discover things that I never thought I could actually do.
Right. And if people want to start their thing, right, because right now they have nothing to do, if they want to start an IG profile like you, right, what's the first 3 steps or a couple of steps you should think about?
I think first is definitely create an account, and then
Okay.
second is definitely, and second is to identify who you are. And then third is to create content that you feel good sharing.
Right. So content that you feel good sharing. So
Yeah.
that is because people always say I don't know what to post. Right. I'm going to invite two guests here, and then they can ask you, because they are trying to start their own thing. And I know the two of you are very good at this. So then they can ask you how to do that. But now you give the secret to all these people, this 589 people right now listening. If they want to start to become an influencer like you too, right? They might not have something that's interesting enough, but they always feel that a bit on their own. So what sort of encouragement can you give them?
I believe everyone is interesting in their own way. You just yet to discover yet, or probably you do not think that it is actually an interesting fact.
Right.
So I think you should actually do whatever that you could do at the moment. You will never thought that things that you think is boring is actually interesting for the other people.
Oh, okay. And I see that the two of you have really, really good photos. Yeah, like really good pictures. Are you professional photographers or something?
Actually, when we go travel, sometimes we do engage photographers and things like that. But
Right.
most of the time, I am his photographer and he will be my photographer. Or sometimes even we will use tripod.
Yeah, we use
Right.
tripod.
Yeah.
Use tripod. So how long did? Oh, that's the secret, huh? That's the secret weapon. So how long does it take to actually get a photo, like a well taken one for Insta?
Actually, for us, it's really fast. I mean, probably
Oh, is
we
it?
know each other angle quite well already.
Yeah.
So probably to take a photo, it will only take a few minutes. And
Really?
then
Yeah.
to process it, probably another few minutes. And then I think the hardest part is to create a good content piece out of the photo that you actually took.
Because if I take a photo, right, I stand there, I think I'm very nice. So I take and I say, yeah, like that, I want to slap myself, right? So I don't dare to put out.
I think a lot of time we find inspiration online as well. So I think when you keep doing it and then it became a habit, I mean like it became normal for you to actually do it. So whenever we go to a certain places, we actually look through Instagram or look through Pinterest to actually find some inspirations on where we can actually take photo or how we
So
can
that's your
actually take
research
photo.
thing, lah. Your
Yes.
research time. So this collection of sneakers, right? Did you get it from your husband, right? This sneaker virus thing, you got it from your husband.
Yeah.
So now
Yes.
tell us, in collection, how many like collection, how many pairs do you guys have?
For me, I think I have about 80.
You have 80 pairs of sneakers. That is awesome. And and Sheng Yi?
I think he has about 300.
About 300, man. I think 200 something. I don't know.
About that.
But you only got one set of knicks. So you wear one pair every single day, and you can't basically you have extra leftovers for you.
But this is the reason why I work so hard. Like when I was younger, I think the generation now is like, we are in the generation that when we were younger, we cannot afford a lot of things. So when we were younger, our generation is like our idols are like Edison Chan, all these people. Wow, they can dress up very nice one, and all these streetwears are very expensive one. During those time, 1,000 something, you feel like, wow, 1,000 something for a piece of jacket. Then we cannot afford now. So now when we can afford, we really whack it.
That is really amazing, because a lot of my audience don't know, because I actually don't know about all this streetwear until there's one time you gave me a gift, and that gift was a Supreme jumper, and I thought, hey, this looks familiar. So I started looking at it, and I realized, hey, this is really cool. And then I started to understand things like Off-White and stuff. Now you see me wearing that on stage is courtesy of Sheng Yi and his wife. Okay? So it's because of them I started to wear some. People ask me why you have that tag on my shoe. I say, you obviously are too old to understand.
That's Off-White. That's Off-White.
Off-White. So now that is amazing. You guys have a huge following on social media, which is, I think, for millennials who want to get started on that. They look at you guys like, wow, how do you do that? Even for us, right? Social media for me is an accidental thing. Okay, so I don't know how I did it. And I only am okay on Facebook, yeah. So the rest, I'm just like, I don't know how I do it. But for you guys, it's different, because you have Instagram, which actually connects to the audience, the millennials, and the Generation Z right now, which is younger than millennials, and everyone listens to what you guys say, right? So people want what you have. They want your secret, to how to get there. And now you told them that your creativity comes from doing research on Pinterest and taking great photos and creating great content. Right. So is it possible for people to get started now in MCO?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, now I don't think you have any excuse to say that, I don't have time to actually do things like that. Yeah, I mean, probably this is something that you have always wanted to do, but you feel like you have to commit to your full-time job, to work like 9 to 9 sometimes, so that you don't have time to do it. But I think now is the perfect time to actually get started. Just start with whatever that you are actually doing right now, whether you are working at home, cooking at home, taking care of your kids or anything. Actually, you can start with anything that you're actually doing right now.
Wow. So there's a question for you here from Carol. It says, houses Malaysia is big, so you can keep lots of sneaker. She's envious. But
I
so
should
you have,
actually answer this.
oh, Sheng Yi, tell,
We need a bigger house already, so we are working very hard for that.
can you show us, you can show us your sneaker, right? Do you have a collection? Oh
Beside me, I just pull it this side. So
my
this
God,
uh,
that is crazy. Let me just bring this whole screen up.
this is part of it lah. This is in the living room because in my room is already full. So this is the living room lah. The whole stack.
Part of it in the living room, my goodness.
This is 100 pairs. 100 pairs.
100 pairs in here. Wow. What is the most prized pair here?
Yeah. The most prized pair, I think, in my collection is like around more than 10K per pair lah. The market
Wow.
value. The market value.
10K for a pair of sneakers, man. Wow,
Yeah.
that is amazing. This is something interesting
No,
for everyone.
when we bought it's like very not that high one. So now the price go up. It's like property lah in the end.
Oh, amazing, yeah. Now I have a friend here. I think you met him before, and he wants to ask you some questions from because he's a professional as well. He works in asset management, and of course, you guys are budding, people from millennials who you're an entrepreneur, and he's a professional. Maybe he has some questions for you that I think might be relevant to people of your age group. Should I bring him on board?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So,
Hey, Shidi, how you guys doing?
No.
Hi, Brendan.
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
So, for those of you who are watching right now, Brandon is a professional working in asset management, and of course, like everybody else, we are all at home right now, logging in from our home office, or I don't know what do you call this, makeshift office. And so, Brandon has questions for Sheng Yi, right? So, you want to ask him something about what his work, his views on the economy. What do you think?
Right, Shidi, because I'm working in asset management, right? I understand that the economy right now is amid with around the fear of COVID-19, right? Sooner or later, the businesses might have, zero to low to zero income. Sooner or later, they start firing people, and when they have, and those people soon going to lose their job.
Yep.
And soon they still have bills to pay, right? And I know that you are the authority in this insurance industry. What do you think about the unemployment rate will affect the economy, and how would you advise to those people that might lose their job, to give them some advice? Yeah.
That is an amazing question.
Okay, it's a very. I think Dato can answer this well lah.
But I know you're the authority in this industry.
You are the authority, your field for the millennials.
Yeah, it's like
Mr.
in insurance industry, I know they are the authority. So, do you have any advice for those people, or how would you help them in such a critical situation?
All right. Okay. For me, as my mindset is like this situation is going to be tough. It's going to last for a while, but it will be temporarily lah, not like forever ma. We can't have a forever recession in our life ma. So this temporarily thing, I think like what I shared earlier is the moment that you can discover a lot of talents from you yourself. So I think some of the industry are badly affected, that people might losing their jobs and all. But I saw this article during the 2008 period of time. I saw this article that this is a CEO of a company that during the recession he got fired. Then he go and start up his own company, baking breaks and all. So I think during this period of time, a lot of people will change their professions to another job. Like I shared in my life earlier, I think nowadays if this MCO thing lasts for another 3 to 6 months, a lot of people go and 炒粿条 already, go and do something, sell something that people need.
You know what I like about you is that you're very positive and you always look for a way to do something. And I think people can those of you who are listening right now, this is what I take on Sheng Yi's very unique view of life is: don't let what you cannot do interfere what you still can do.
Yeah.
Right? You
Yeah.
still learn something. You do something. Even economy is down, no job. Then you create your own job, no? And that is amazing, right? And Tzia, you are. What do you think about this? Because you are the influencer market, you're very, very clear on this path, and of course, you don't need people to give you a job. Obviously, you can create your own. So there's so many women here, right, who wants to do that. Do you think they should start one?
I think they should start. They
They should
should
start.
really get started. I mean, like, if you feel like you want to do it, you should really just do it. I mean,
So all you do is just post up on Instagram. I think Brandon, you had a question earlier on, right? What do you post on your first post, right?
What do I post on my first post?
Yeah, because you said you wanted to start Lazy Sundays, and then you said that you want to create an Instagram and you don't know what to post. So then this one expert here, you can ask her.
Oh, right, because I have this thought of starting a talk show and then try to promote that on Instagram. But I don't know what to post on my first post, or I don't really know how to do that.
Actually, I think there's no exact guideline. I mean, like, I've seen a lot of like online course, like how people teach you how to become an influencer and things like that. But I think after I watch all these things, right, I think that there is really no exact guideline on how you can actually do it. You just to keep doing it, and one day, if that thing go viral, and that's it.
So are you saying that we are just going to keep on doing until there's this one post that actually go viral?
Yes.
How many posts do you think we should put in on Insta, in your opinion, on a day basis?
I think you have
Is
to
there
be
a limit?
consistent on one thing. I mean, like, if let's say today you have a post that go viral, but let's say when I click into a profile, beside that post, nothing interesting that I will actually watch, then I will not follow you. But let's say if I saw a post that actually go viral, that wow, Brandon, okay, I click into your profile, then I discover a lot of other videos that I've not seen before that video actually go viral, then I will feel like, I will actually want to follow you. So that's how it actually goes. Or even some people that probably their posts have never gone viral, but they create a really premium content that actually attracts a lot of advertiser.
Oh, how do you do that? What is the
I think influencer these days, right, is actually all in one package. Today you could, let's say today this brand, he has a limited budget to actually hire a photographer, a videographer, a marketing, and then put on Facebook marketing and things like that. But today when he hire, this brand hire a influencer. So let's say this influencer, he is able to take good photo, good video, good content, and even to put it on his page, right? Actually, that brand itself actually got 4 in 1 already.
Oh,
instead
like that.
of separating it into 4 different budgets. And then, these days, a brand will actually ask for permission that, or they will even pay a certain premium to say that, you know what, can I repost it on your photo on my feed? So even they are paying a certain amount of money, it's definitely lower than they go out there to hire photographer and then, get food artists to do all these things. Because food artists is actually one career, but a lot of influencers out there, they build their profile like that. So when clients look at it, they're like, wow, I like this photo. So I engage you as an influencer, my photographer, and also my food artist.
Wow, so this is good advice.
Right. Boy, you two make a super couple.
And here's a question from Steffi Chia. I said, can I ask IG and Facebook how many posts daily? What's the best timing? Steffi asks.
I don't really post on Facebook actually, so I just link my post from IG to Facebook. But I mean, these days, there's really no best timing anymore because of the algorithm and things like that. You could be posting at 2 a.m. and you get a good hit, and you can be posting at 2 p.m. and you get a good hit. There is really no perfect timing to actually do it anymore. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so here's another question. Wow, you guys are really popular here. How do you stay relevant with your online presence? Also, when goes after ads revenue, won't that saturate the market fast?
So many goes after. I think this very important thing is that you should not go after the ads revenue. So that's the thing that I have been doing social media for I think about 8-9 years now, but it has never been my main income.
Okay,
this was
so
never
you
my full time.
Really good content first, like really give value to people first. That should be the first.
I think that is very, very important that you have to know who are you. and you have to know what your audience like to see from you, what product they will actually accept from you. I mean,
Right.
even brands these days, they are very smart in identifying which influencer to use to actually bring their brand out to the mass.
Oh, sounds like
Right.
you are the
Yeah.
true artist. So revenue is just your byproduct.
I think you have to start off that way. I mean, you cannot chase after ads revenue to
Right.
survive. It will be really tough. I've seen a few of my friends that they are doing influencer social media full time. It's actually quite tough. It's actually not as easy as what other people think. You know, you just sit there while you come in, post photo, that kind of thing. They will really scratch their head every day to think of what are the new content to actually go online, what they can actually do. Because you have to understand, right? When you are a full-time influencer, right, your whole life is about creating content. And because you do not have other work and things like that, that could not be part of your content anymore because you are an influencer. So what you do is you find content every day. But let's say if today you have a full-time yourself, you can actually create content out of whatever you are doing. Like
Yes.
Sheng Yi, for instance, I think he shared a lot about what he's doing in his full-time job, his career and things like that. And hence his followers are more of that kind of people that want to follow him for his career, for how he actually lead his team and that kind of thing. So it depends on how you want to use your social media. What is the purpose of you creating the profile?
Right. And
Thanks.
question, Victor, and he says, I am a financial consultant based in Singapore. There are many social media platforms, Facebook, Insta, LinkedIn. Do we use all platforms or focus on one at a time? What do you think, guys? You guys are the market for this. You see? So many questions.
For me, I mean, Sheng Yi, he will share that. For me, I only use Instagram for now, and I have to say that you have to use where you have more influence on.
That's true, yeah, very true.
Yeah, you need to use where you have more influence on. And I have to say, when the first year when I started my insurance career, actually about 70% of my client actually come from my social media.
Wow, very, really good. And then Sheng Yi, what do you think? Do you think you should focus on one, or do you think you want to do more for this? Because financial consultant, what do you think?
Yeah, I think we should learn from all these platforms because different platforms serve different purposes and they are focusing on different kind of things. For Facebook, it's like I think it's the mass. Everyone has Facebook. Instagram is quite niche compared to Facebook. It's more into lifestyle and more younger crowds. And LinkedIn is very, very professional for headhunters to know you and all. So I think for us, we have to have everything, but only focus on few that is good for you. So for me, myself, I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have LinkedIn. For Facebook, I post in Mandarin because I think my crowd are reading Mandarin. So Instagram, I post in English, and LinkedIn, I just leave a profile there. I seldom update unless I have some awards. I'll just share it there. So I think for me, I use all platforms, but I focus on Instagram.
So, Brandon, which platform do you like to see, and what platforms do your friends like to see or get influenced by? Do you go Facebook, or do you watch it on YouTube, or do you watch it on Insta? What do you think you and your friends are
I
influenced?
agree on Shini's point though. I think that LinkedIn is more professional, Facebook is more like mass, Instagram is more niche because younger user between 25 to 35 years old, they're mostly using Instagram. I think it's really depending on which market that you want to go to, but I will prefer Instagram because no matter what market you want to go to, you have different strategy and marketing skill to target different market. Even on Instagram, for example, you want to target someone, you just have different marketing campaign that you can do just to target different audience. But I think Instagram is the trend right now.
Right. So we have a question from Keith. All right, a question from Keith asking, what advice do you have for an offline real estate agency to go online? Wow. Okay. So Sheng Yi, tell us, what do you think?
I'm not in real estate, but I saw this very interesting thing. Do you know there is this virtual museum tour right now? You can actually log in online to have a view of the Musée du Louvre. In Paris, there's this museum.
Yeah.
yeah, you can just log in and have a virtual view of the whole museum right now, and you can go even go to Melbourne to have the to watch the to have a tour in the art gallery and all. So I think nowadays, if real estate want to go online, I think this is one of the cool trend that everyone can
Do you
go.
mean by VR?
I don't know. You can actually go in and you can actually, like a video game, you can go left and right and you can go into the whole place. I think technology is limitless, man. We can really like if you do real estate, you can really like if you have a project or a very beautiful property to sell right now, you can do this virtual thing so that people will wow, damn cool and all. I think this is one of the ways.
I think Brandon's got a fan here. You should go then Brazilian marketing style.
Who is this guy?
It must be one of your fans. So what he's saying is you're supposed to take off your shirt and have many pretty girls.
Always party.
And he's already authority on doing that. He's quite a successful marketing to target different audiences. So
I think he is one of the most
brilliant.
Right. Anyway, there's so many questions. What's I know this guy, Tang Siu Kwan. All right. Any advice on how to deliver swim program online other than shooting video? Well, what do you think, guys? You guys are the authority in this field.
Get people to swim.
Get people to swim. Okay. And
inspire them.
Inspire them. How do you get it online? Do you want to show it online, teach it online?
You mean? I mean, like,
do you swim?
I mean, yeah. We swim.
Yeah,
We do swim. As in, like, how do you actually deliver a swim program online? Actually, the most direct way is really shooting a video because like it's swim move ma. Otherwise, you have to do animation, no. But animation, for this one it's quite a like you have to do it, so it's quite tough. Besides shooting video,
because if I'm a swim program online, I will try to focus on the benefits of swimming because I think if you want to deliver swim program, probably you can target all these mothers or that they want to send their kids, because when we were younger, our parents forced us go and swim one. So I think the authority is on the parents, not on the kid one. The kid won't come out and say, I want to go learn swimming. They won't want, but the parents will ask them to go swim. So I think
that's a good idea.
You should focus on the parents to target the target market is the parents, not the kids who want to learn swim. So you should tell the parents how good is swimming. Is zero injury. You can train up your stamina. All these things. And if you are good in swimming, you can actually do good in every sport.
Yeah.
If you have the stamina, if you run not fast, also you can run consistently because you have the stamina. All these things are very. And if when we were younger, a lot of people when they have lung problems, they will send the kids to swim so they will recover from there. So all these points are you have to run a slogan like Tony Fernandez. Everyone can fly. You should say everyone can swim.
Everyone can swim.
Let everyone send their kids to you to swim. I think this is one of the ways.
That's a good idea. I like that. Now the thing is, of course, right now, because there's MCO period, and you obviously cannot go to a swimming pool. But my take on this is, when you can't get to the swimming pool, you can focus on building the platform and building the awareness and providing a lot of value. Because right now is the best time to actually do a lot of promotions.
Yes.
Because we cannot say cannot swim forever, At some point you have to swim, right now.
Yes.
So right now you want to make sure you get into the mind of your potential, like in this case the parents, right? Sheng Yi gave a really, really good advice. Get into the potential circle of influence of this parent. It's ready to swim. You'll be the first considered for these parents to send their kids there, right? So the program doesn't need to be delivered online, obviously, because they cannot swim with their computers, but they can they obviously can swim with you after they understood the benefits, like what Sheng Yi is saying, right? They understood the benefits and they understood the cures, right? I think they can help him with the sports and all that. And of course, in Brandon's then Brazilian style, you can have many pretty people swimming at the same time, right? So there you go, right? Right. So I like that, right? I think you guys have like a lot of fans here. This is on YouTube right now. Any tips to promote my company service beverages in social media?
I think right now, like a few of our friends, they are actually running like beverages. They are some of them they are doing distribution also. I mean, for me myself, I think I go online shop a lot these days. So I saw there's a lot of like distribution warehouse company that they actually start doing online delivery as well. Because these days, right, a lot of those supermarket delivery, they could not cope with the delivery rate these days. So this warehouse, this distribution company, they actually come out from their comfort zone, which is just normally supplying to the supermarkets and things like that. They actually start their own delivery, they build their own branding. So like, you know, like things that I never thought that it's actually from this company because I normally just got it from supermarket and things like that. I start to learn about this company. Oh, so this so-and-so company actually produce things like that. I didn't know. But then because they started to do things like that during MCO, we start to know about the brand. And if you ask me next time if I were to go shopping and things like that, I'll probably look for the brand.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is a good time to actually bring your brand out instead of just distributing it to
build awareness at one
supermarket.
point in time.
Yes.
All right, maybe like this one I think is interesting. How do we use this on Facebook right now? Right now, in case you guys don't know, we are broadcasting this on both YouTube and Facebook channels right now. That's why we're getting comments from both at the same time. So this was Shi Fong. How do we use social medias to promote conventional industry such as optical? So meaning selling glasses. See, it's quite challenging. I like to hear all this because for me, I that's how I stay relevant when I try to take my work to to help other people in our different industries. If I don't know what their problems are, I can't help them. So it's great to hear from everyone in an interview like this from all different industries, right? And they pose different challenges, and it's great to hear from the millennial leaders themselves, like the three of you here, right? This will really lend a very good feedback from the market and how you can actually assist the market with your skills. So tell me, maybe you can help Shi Fong here. How would you guys do it?
For me, if I know, I'm going on what you call it. I'm going on Dato Joey Zhap YouTube. I will go and find what you call that, glasses company to sponsor me. Then I'll wear the glass. Everyone look at me. Wow, this glass is damn cool, and I will just tell them this is from this company. So I think you should find people like if Dato Joey speak on stage, sponsor him the spec. He's very cool and all. Then people will ask, oh, what brand of spec you are wearing? So for me, like Dato introduced me, his favorite brand is Oakley, right? Yeah. So then that's how I know the brand. So I think sometimes when conventional industry, sometimes we have to break out from the very conventional thing. And optical, I think one of the way through social media is you have to choose the right what you call it. It is called spokesperson, the person that will represent your brands and all. So I think if you choose people that is very cool, stylish, and they wear your specs and all, they will definitely do the job for you to promote your
I like it.
Brandon,
who's your icon? Brandon, who's the icon that influenced your fashion design, your fashion taste? Is there a special
Sorry, I couldn't
icon?
hear. Say again, sorry.
Okay, I'm saying it. Who influences your fashion taste and design? So, is there a special icon or singer that you like a lot? And then, if he wears anything, then you will get it. Like what Sheng Yi says. Is it true for you?
Whenever I look at the mirror, I think it's myself.
I think that's good. This is a higher level than you.
But anyway, of course, there are still a few people that actually definitely influenced me. First of all, I think it's Justin Bieber.
All right.
And I don't know, G-Dragon maybe.
If they were wearing the spec or the brands of the spec, so will you like get?
Yeah, definitely. I will look up to it. That's why.
True.
Yeah, I think Justin Bieber is one of the a lot younger generation will look up to him. So whenever And I think a lot of you are aware of this already. He has his own production line for fashion as well, right? It's called Drew, right? So I will definitely look up to it. It's just that it's too expensive for me to buy.
I have no idea of what all this Justin Bieber G Dragon until I know you guys. my era is not what G Dragon, who's that? Then I saw it's quite cool. I don't think I can green color, pink color come out. Yeah? That is
You're speaking to
extravagant, but maybe
millennials.
next time.
You didn't even know who is Big Bang, right? I bet.
Huh? Who is that? Big Bang. I now I know lah because you guys talk about Bang, all that. I don't know who Big Bang is. Don't know who BTS.
G-Dragon is one of the most influential Korean or Asian in the world. Remember his impact is crazy. When he came out from the military, he just wear a very normal G-Shock. That G-Shock probably cost about, I don't know, it's around 400 to 500 ringgit lah. I think it's about that, or 300 something. It's sold out in a day. The whole market, everyone go
it's about demand and supply, and it's about demand and supply. I think that watch definitely goes out. Don't know by how many hundred or thousand.
Crazy, it's crazy. It's crazy.
For people like this one, this is something I've learned from millennials. For our era, is definitely not this. I think even Backstreet Boys and NSYNC is also over already my time. So because I was already in uni when they came out, right? So G-Dragon and all that, I don't know, like maybe you guys in this era, so you're more into it. But now that I've seen it, because wow, like that, this type of fashion, how I wear on stage, right? Because that's the first thing. I cannot have pink hair on stage. I'll try. Maybe I'll try. Here's another question for you guys. Right? And that is how generate income photography.
I think first of all, you need to generate your followers, right?
No
matter how good is the photography, no one will see it, and how to monetize that.
Good point.
That's a really good point. Wow. And okay,
I think if you meant that if you are a photographer yourself, how you can actually generate income from others people, not from your own platform, right? I think there's a lot of people, a lot of brands out there, they are still trying to get their product online. So it might be a good opportunity for you to actually approach those brands to actually offer them a photography service. Like even without meeting them, they can deliver the products or things like that to you. And then when you shoot it, and then that's how you actually get your income without using your own platform.
Oh, good idea. Maybe the last question for me. What is your schedule like, you guys?
We don't have day off, man. Like we work every day from morning to night, like every day. Our only day off is when we go travel. So when we go travel, we will work lesser lah. We work online.
I see you all take really nice photos, which is obviously work, right? Now I saw your Santorini photo. You cannot tell me that you just took it just like that, right? You probably spend there, I don't know how many thousand hours to take that nice photo. So this is amazing, you guys. I like everyone to hear this because in my time, when we say we are entrepreneurs, we work 24/7. Basically, it's not really work to us because it's work-life integration. What we do is our life. What our life is our work. So we don't have the boundaries that. Yeah. So as you can see, even the younger generation, millennials, entrepreneurs here, same thing, right? Work is your life. Life is your work. So no problem on. All right. I think so. I hope this will help you, Ezra. Right. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my 3 guests today. Because I think what they shared here is really, really interesting and valuable to all budding millennial entrepreneurs or professionals. And I hope what they have shared with you would at least give you the courage to take the first step towards creating your own business, your own career, instead of what's coming forth in the next couple of months is that people might be contracting. I hope that with what they shared with you today can help you expand. So thank you, Sheng Yi. Thank you, Tzia. Thank you, Brandon, for this wonderful session.
Thank you, Sheng Yi. Thank you, Tzia. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.